Well, Mickey, how big a win was that, do you think?
Oh, it was massive. It just keeps the confidence going, obviously, to back up the Swindon win. And it was a typical League Two game of football for the fans, for the players. I think we deserved it though. First up, we were a little bit shaky, maybe trying to get everything out the legs, and we got in at half time, regrouped, and came out. And I think we were a little bit steadier in the second half, and we had chances. We did create chances. Their keeper pulled off a few good saves, and then thankfully we managed to get one nick at the end from a corner.
Well, you're very modest. Not just that, it needed somebody to head that ball in. It was a delightful cross.
Yeah, it was. It was. I think that's probably 6th or 7th assist. We had a conversation about it earlier, and we know we've got that in our locker for set plays. Not that we play for set plays, but we know when we get a few, we're dangerous. Obviously, we're a big squad, tool squad, and the delivery we've got from either both Adam or Azza, whoever's on the pitch, to put it in the box for us to go and attack it. Obviously, we nearly scored from Azza's free kick just before it. I don't know how they'd sent I think it was right back when he came on. I don't know how he managed to clear it behind him from diving header forward. So it was a great clearance from him, and we managed to keep the ball alive, and it led to the corner. And I think there was a minute on the clock when we managed to get the goal. You
celebrated heartily at first goal of the season, but you've had a tough few weeks as well, haven't you?
No, exactly. That's what I mean. We've me personally, obviously, a few games ago, I let the side down on that one. So for me to be able to notch up with a winner, it gave us 3 points, and just to give a little bit of payback. Obviously, we've got a long way to go in the season. No one gives in from that, and I'm certainly not going to do that. I've been here a long time. I've made a few mistakes over the years I've been here, but I always try and bounce back, and that's one of them. But now we can't rest on our laurels. We've got to go again on Tuesday night, and against a tough Stevenage side, obviously aiming for that top spot.
I must ask you, was it a red card?
I think he left it open. I think it was a tough one. I think he gave the ref a decision to make, didn't he? So I think when you see there's a few marks on Adam's thigh, sorry. So I think when the ref's seen that, maybe, and talking to the liner, I think he made his mind up, because he didn't actually talk. He didn't make a sound. We were asking him what's happening, and he didn't say a word to us. And then all of a sudden he pulled out the red card. So it was a. I think he's made the ref make a decision. I think when you're that late and they're that high, I think possibly you could do it. But I think if it was a yellow card that came out, no one's complaining. But obviously when the red card came out, we had a little advantage for us to try and go on to win the game, and thankfully we went on to do it.
Talk to me about Stevenage now on Tuesday. They lost at home to Bradford.
Okay. Well, it's going to be
tough. You know what's coming.
Well, exactly. It's going to be similar to today. Look, it's League Two football. Anyone can beat anyone. So there's no reason. So obviously it was a tough game when we went down there. I think their goal when we went down there was a little bit of lucky for them. A few mistakes in our part, but we know we can go and beat anyone on our day. We are good enough. We hopefully shouldn't. Well, we know we shouldn't be where we are. It's just the performances in the start of the season is why we're there. We're just picking every game by it comes, and hopefully we can go there. It's going to be a tough game. They're obviously going to look to try and bounce back, but we're hoping for 3 in a row.
Do you feel you're getting better as the squad, and how much difference has the people who came in January?
Yeah, look, we know we always had it. It was just little mistakes that we made during the games in the early season that we're trying to cut out. And look, we're still making mistakes, but a little bit of lady luck's maybe not been on our side. So hopefully that we've turned a corner from that, and we've got to try and go again Tuesday. And look, we take every game as it comes. They're going to be tough. They're going for the top of the table, aren't they? So they're a good side. They've recruited very well in January and from the start of the season. So we know what's coming. We know what type of game it's going to be, and we've got to stand up to that.
All the best, mate.
Thank you very much.